Writing your own success story, part number 2. Write a vision of your future with you as the main character. You have a good idea of what a success story looks like. It's dependent on how you view yourself, your past, your failures, and your plans for the future. It's easy to view yourself as a successful person or as a failure. Which do you choose? Let's get back how to write your own success story. You've taken the time to look around you and think about your past. You thought about how you've done things before and determined that doing the same thing again isn't going to get you the success you desire. It's time to begin writing your story. Get out some paper and a pen and start crafting your story. There's something therapeutic about putting pen to paper and seeing the words flow onto the paper. If you really hate to physically write, of course you can type your story if you prefer. Instead of writing an autobiography, you want to write a story of your future, as you would like it to be. Your goal is to write your story from a detached point of view rather than a personal one. Writing in a third person, use a name rather than saying, "I did something," enables you to create the story any way you like. Include experiences from your past. Write about the character using familiar elements of your own life. What's the character's background? What has happened in their life to make them the person that they are? Were they a child of divorced parents, or were their parents happily married? How many sisters and brothers did they have? Where did they attend school? Did they have stability in their life, or did their family move around a lot? Did they have many close friends, or were they more of a loner? Each of these aspects of the character's life made an impact on the person they've become. Talk about the character's successes and failures. Explain how they handled any failures that they had and how they refused to accept defeat. Tell how the character picked himself up, dusted himself off, and then forged a new path rather than following the same path that led them to failure. Describe their journey to the successes they've experienced. For instance, list the steps the character took to become the youngest manager in the company's history. Portray in detail the many awards they've received for saving the company money. Whatever it is you want to accomplish, write it down as if it already happened. It's important to be as specific as you can when you tell your story. See the successes you want to experience. Remember, you're writing your success story. This will help you actually become the successful person you want to be. Where do you see yourself at the end of your story? What's your ultimate goal, the place that will indicate to you that you've achieved success? Again, be as specific as you can as to what your financial destination will be. This is your view for your own future. Along the way to your character's final destination, be sure to include the following: a roadmap of smaller, specific, and attainable goals leading to the destination. Measurable goals to gauge progress. Did your character know when they had reached a particular goal? Did they have a subsequent goal to work toward when that one was reached? The reason for writing out your success story in precise ways and with as much detail as you can manage is to see the success that you want for your own life. You want to be able to visualize the story in such a way that it's nearly tangible. Seeing your story with such clarity helps you recreate the details in your own life. You should be able to see what your character sees, think what they think, and feel what they feel. A sample success story. There was a young woman named Marie. As an only child, her parents encouraged her to try new things. She played a musical instrument, but she always wanted to dance. Even though she did well in school, she didn't do as well as her parents had hoped. Still, they loved her. They doted on her until she was nearly 12. At that point, even though they tried to hide it from her, she heard her parents argue more and more as time went on. On her 13th birthday, her parents' divorce was finalized. She was devastated, and her faith in her parents, and who she thought she was shaken. As the girl grew up, she wondered if there was a reason her parents divorced. She made it a point to excel in school, thinking that her parents might get back together if her grades were better. As hard as she tried, her parents never reconciled. Marie threw herself into her education, but hesitated to become involved in a personal relationship. She graduated at the top of her class in law school. Prior to graduation, she was hired by a large law firm in Virginia. Within 12 years, she had become a partner in the firm. Right before becoming a partner in the law firm, Marie took a chance on love. She began dating Dan, a college professor. They dated for a year and then became engaged. Although there are still times when she recalls her parents' fights from her childhood, she has stepped beyond those doubts. She and Dan will be married by the end of the year. Conclusion. Remember to use concrete words when writing your success story. Write in past tense so your mind can begin to see the story as a reality. It's already happened to one person and can happen for you too. Learning how to write your own success story can be therapeutic. Not only can it help you see the potential you have for being a success, it can help you put down on paper things from your past that might be holding you back. You can have the success you desire in every area of your life. If you need to, you can go back to school to learn a new skill or refresh your knowledge. Perhaps you've been a stay-at-home mom and now the children are in school. You have more time away from the children, so you can reach for the things you've put off. Regardless of whatever stopped you from achieving your goals in the past, refuse to allow them to stop you now. Write a new plan and get past your limitations and make that success story yours. Read it as often and follow your plan until it becomes your reality. And why shouldn't you have the success you've wanted? You deserve it. Here's what we need to do today. It's time to write your own success story of your future self. Describe the type of life you'll be living. Describe the person you'll have to become to make that life a reality. Continue modifying it until it feels perfect for you. Check the file vault. You'll find a new surprise to help you with your story and going on to achieve your goals. And that finishes up the course. May you overcome all your obstacles, achieve your goals, and create the life you desire.